We have Mr. Pratap Nair, the CEO of Ingenro, with us at the Gulf Downstream Association's conference and exhibition. Welcome, Mr. Nair. You do a lot of AI and technology. Can you tell us, there's an intricate connection between technology, digitalization, and sustainability. Could you shed some light on that?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, today, what technology has done is it's made it possible to do a lot of things that we could only dream of, right? So, what we really do is we combine that technology with domain knowledge to provide solutions that are like intelligent assistants that people can use to improve their sustainability profile, improve profitability, improve reliability, and so on. So that's in a nutshell what we do, and that's very important for the industry because going forward, if the industry doesn't keep or a company doesn't keep with the times, there's a threat to their very relevance in operating. So it's something that we do.
And what are the applications of engineering systems, and where are they applied in the energy sector?
We typically work with operating facilities. So while AI systems, applied AI systems really, are applicable all across the chain, whether you look at accounting and finance, marketing, or even admin, we focus more on the manufacturing side and the supply chain. So that's the area where we're providing solutions to improve the efficiencies and enable facilities to operate a lot better.
When we speak about artificial intelligence, the thing that comes to mind is that a facility, in this case, could operate autonomously and on itself. Is there a possibility that we might see that in the near future?
That is an eventuality, and that's what I think everyone's working towards. But having said that, today the maturity of, I wouldn't say the technology maturity, but the maturity of really deploying these technologies, there's a lot of AI, applied AI engineering that goes along with it. We're not quite there to just have a lights out factory, but that'll happen. And that is going to happen step by step. And what is important is every step of the way we're currently doing things, the way people are operating, they need to be able to trust these systems. They need to get comfortable with these systems. And so the best step, intermediate step to take is to have these systems work as your assistant. It'll give you the augmented intelligence. It'll tell you what to do, prescribe, and you act on it, and then you get comfortable. Then you build trust in it, and you say, yes, the system can do it. I don't, and then you close it and make it autonomous. So each application, that's where it's going to go, and that's what we also do. We take it in a step-by-step fashion, make sure. So once you make it autonomous, you don't want things to break down and fall, and then it should be foolproof.
One fear that people have is that AI is going to replace them. They're going to be out of jobs. Is that true to whatever extent?
Not really. What really it's going to do is there's going to be what I call slimming and shifting of so people may be doing a certain kind of work today which may be taken over, and it may be a rote task really that's taken over and done by these applied AI systems, and then those people will have to reskill, upskill, call it whatever, and then they'll be doing something more value added, higher level work or different work that the AI system cannot do. So it's really improving the quality and the value of the work that you're doing. So that's essentially what's going to happen. So yes, it may take over some of the current tasks, but those tasks may anyway be kind of boring in a way. So that transition will happen.
How do you see AI in critical systems, critical processes? How does that work? Because there are critical things in the systems which need utmost attention. How can AI help decrease, let's say, the threats?
Um, yes, I mean, even in these critical systems, I mean, you're talking of safety, safe operations, reliable operations. In all these areas, once you have trained, that's the way AI works, you essentially have to train it with historical data, with past knowledge. It's really a combination. A lot of people think it's only data. No, it's data and past knowledge which you can train the systems with. Once you know it's been done properly, then these kind of machines are going to work, error free in a lot of ways. And so that's where, over time, human error that has happened in some cases that could be avoided. So yes, in some of these critical systems, where, for operating more safely, more reliably, um, these systems could help in the long run. Today, we're in the stage where really people are getting to trust these systems, building the trust in them, getting the credibility built, and so it's very important. This, human assistance, that would be the road. But ultimately, yes, it'll be extremely valuable in critical systems. Yes.
When it comes to this region, how better do you think the region's geared up for tomorrow's digitalized world where AI and digitalization, is the talk of the day?
You know, what I've seen of, we work in this area as well in Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and in all in the GCC countries here. And we're seeing one of the things is there is awareness. People are looking to do it, so that's great. They're setting up teams to really focus and make sure these things are absorbed and implemented. And relatively, from a global perspective, a lot of the facilities that are put in place in the energy world are of more recent vintage compared to maybe the US and other places. So these are all advantages, and I think the region has really set itself up well to absorb these.
Just one last question about Ingeniero's systems in the region. Where have you applied them and what have the results been? Some use cases if you want to share with us.
Um, yes, we have been working in this area. We do work in Saudi Arabia. We work with one of the largest petrochemical companies, as you know, SABIC, and we've been deploying systems there. And so we're through, and we've already started seeing success. SABIC has, obviously. And so I think I will leave it to them to really announce that rather than us jumping the gun on that. But certainly things are moving, and it's a new area. So it's last couple of years that things are being put in place, but it's going in the right direction.
So we have some announcements in the near future.
Yes, I believe it should be announced by the manufacturer.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nair, for talking to OG and Energy Magazine.
Thank you. Thank you for the time.